So for anyone that sees this after the fact, once it's, you know, since it's rolling, just started rolling, I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to go slow and ease into this. I know what some of the title says, but it'll be worth it. And you can skip ahead to get to the goodness. It's just, I was just watching a live stream for a while and chatting, and somebody's here, so welcome. And the chat was quite active on that stream I was watching. So, I mean, I know that there were some song ideas, but at the moment, I'm not remembering any of them. So I walk in the viewer left. Hopefully, it wasn't Hermit or anyone else. Now, I just happened to notice that I'm getting a call coming in too. So just a moment. I think I know what it is. I'll be quick. Hello? Sorry? Okay. Yep. Will be what? Okay, thanks. That was just about a group that I more so used to go to. Um, and they have various topics, and I mean, people struggle to sleep sometimes, so I guess that's fine. I've noticed a twist. Man, shit, the accent wasn't very loud. Um, but the topic is sleep. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. I need some. I need some. La da 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 da. Well, I'll be curious to see if any of those ones that were just watching that podcast, and one who I think was kind of helping moderate was there for a while, more than an hour, I would say, as was I actually. Um, but it's early in the day, and I don't know his schedule, but I know I know that I don't know the gender actually, but that this person subscribed to me, and so might have gotten notified. So, but nobody's here right now, and I really want to make sure that I'm using my energy for when there's somebody here. Um, I'm also going to quickly look at open tabs here and see where I have some open with songs that I might want to do. Yeah, I didn't do that one in the last one either. I opened it, I don't mind it, but I don't really think I feel like covering it. Or uncovering it for that matter. There was a couple others that I had open. I don't know in which window that I have here. I'm going to guess this one actually. I think I'm seeing a preview. Oh, okay, no. Well, yeah, that is one. I just don't really know it very well. Um, it seems like either a couple of these windows I have too much open to tell. Actually, it might be this one. Nope. Um, or the tabs are not loading the icon properly, so I'm not seeing it. Okay. Here's the two I was kind of thinking of. I don't really know this one. This one I think I've heard of before, but I don't know if I'd cover it. Maybe just the chords, which are nothing that interesting, really. Um, although the chorus is kind of an interesting pattern. So I could noodle with this for a bit until somebody tunes in. Sure. La 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 la. Okay. I haven't noticed our dog in a little while either. I should probably watching. I should probably associate with. There he is. Hey, what you doing? Hey, how's it going? Ooh, baby. Almost look like you. He's been a little bit sick lately. Not too bad, but Oh. Okay. Such a silly little Billy. I'm just looking for my lotion, which I thought, oh, there it is. Lotion by the ocean. La, la, la. And I'm sure that, we were enjoying the being in the chat on that guy's video. I'm sure that the ones I was chatting with might be curious to to see me. So here I am. Here I am. Whoa. The A in a similar fashion, done the similar way, doesn't sound quite as cool. But they're good. And I don't know, I kind of want to do something with this new instrument that we got too. But for right now, there was somebody there for like 2 seconds. Like, that was awfully quick. Like, okay, you know what it looks like now. But I just have Rex's video. Hi, I'll be right with you. Oh, cool. Hello. I have another window in front of the screen that I don't really know this song very well. But if you have a song request, I'll use the tab maybe, or use the window. Nice to have you here. Able to see me. Oh, that's interesting. Speaking of going by two different things, and actually, I do kind of remember your name on Max's video as Melissa Montague. How are you able to go by two different things? I'm curious about that. How, and more importantly, why? Just kidding. And yes, if you have a song request, oh, I see. Well, welcome to Help Moderate Mine. Well, I'm pretty good. I'm not quite as active chat as his is. I just started though, and show the handle. Okay, handle of what? I'd not buy anything with the handle. Just kidding. But yeah, if you have a song request, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. I know there was lots of ideas floating around in Max's video, and I'm just kind of a swirl of ideas. And hopefully we managed to keep in good contact and in frequent contact, because there was another fan of his I got along quite well with, and I just haven't heard from him in a while. But I haven't posted a lot lately either. I know. I'm just joking. One song that does stick out, although I don't know if I want to do it. Ooh, that would be an interesting one, although it might be slightly controversial. I was mentioning my friend in the other video that had passed away that was a karaoke host. Almost every karaoke night, it felt like we always did this one song, and it always got everybody dancing in that. But I've never actually tried to perform it. And RAE, yeah, kind of my nicknames as well. But it's how do I put it? It's culturally possibly a little bit controversial, especially these days. But I'm also thinking of we'd mentioned Jewel being from where you're from. So maybe she's got some ones I can do. But I welcome any other requests as well. Man, I haven't live streamed in a while. We had a theater festival here for a while that I was also volunteering at. So that was almost 2 weeks. And then, so my computer's a little bit slow. And I don't know what, I mean, being in the garden, I guess. I don't know what else has been keeping me busy, but I feel like I have, well, I did do an Aussie one the other day, did an Aussie song, a couple of them actually, and a Rod Stewart song. We got two of you here now, so I'm curious who else we got here. I'm trying to open. Oh, you know what? I'll do it on my tablet. That'll be quicker. We have a music book. We have a lot of music books. The other person in the home plays a lot of classical stuff. I don't really. Hence why I said the other person does, I guess. But it's a book of songs from movies. So I'm not sure what movie that one Jules song is from. But why do you stream horizontal? Huh? I didn't know I was. I mean that's normal, isn't it? Anywho, yeah, let me look it up on the tablet that I have in front of me because it's being faster than the laptop to bring up a new song. Like I'm sorry, I'm tired and I know the words. I definitely know the words, but horizontal is left to right. Vertical is up and down. So wouldn't I be sideways if I was vertical? Wouldn't that be weird? Sorry, I'm tired. Anyway, well, one of you. By the way, do you know any? Since your name is Melissa, do you know any? Yeah, I mean, it looks normal to me. It looks like most videos I see. Maybe it's your device is set or accidentally got set to a certain way. But then I'm so confused. Anywho, I'm going to look up the Jules songs, but I was wondering if there's any Melissa Etheridge songs that you might like as well. I once heard that someone said they've been to 8 Melissa Etheridge concerts, and I'm thinking that's a bit much. And what are you, rich? I didn't know them very well. They went to a group I used to go to. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, so that book I was talking about, it's more specifically a piano book. So I'm just looking at my other device too for the songs here. It has a it's an interlude or whatever you call that. The before the lyrics come in. I don't know where it is though, so it'll have to be on the tablet and just the chords essentially. And I don't know if I can make it up, but I'd also like this stupid advertisement to disappear, and it looks like it's trying to open it. Okay, there we go. Okay. No, now it's starting again, and it's talking. I don't need the whatever that is. Close. There we go. I don't know if it's because my fingers are a bit oily. I had some lotion on or what it was, but okay, here we go. So this is, I'll work my way to a couple of those other ones. Who will save your soul? A little sample of that one. But I don't suppose you need to see my socks sitting there. It's cool that you know, well, I mean, she's from, and I also heard, well, she also lived in Toronto, right? Isn't that where she was homeless, I believe? Anyway, I'm trying to think of a group when I didn't think of this. But okay, here we go. And she's good she's good with piano too, eh? She's good with piano, I hope. I can tell the world just one of despair. Sometimes I sure relate to that. Gather myself around my faith, which I don't always have very strongly, for the Lord knows the darkness will come. I've always thought this was an interesting lyric. My hands are small, I know they are my own. Cool. I was going to ask you musical as well? The other person who sometimes on this channel is, like I say, I've been playing for a long time, but I've let myself get rusty. And he plays every day, pretty much a couple times. Not even a lot on weekend, not extra, but every night before bed mostly. And a little bit in the morning, very rushed before work. Mostly classical, but not only. I don't believe so, no. Sorry for the blabbing in the middle there. I've already stole your gold shoes, but it didn't take your left. But it came to visit me, I knew it wasn't not on his life. Someone must stand up for what's right. There's a man who has no voice. There are shadows singing. Movie The Piano. This is what I kind of wish we maybe had Netflix or something. Tell me about that movie. A little bit about it and who's in it and all that stuff. And thank you. So you haven't said anything else about Melissa Etheridge. I don't know if that means you're not familiar with her. Or, I mean, she's pretty big. Unlike Jules Hand, which are for some reason small, I know. But in the end, no matter the size of your hands, kindness matters. So yeah. I've been down so long. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't understand, like, because, well, I'll wait. I'll say, well, it actually hasn't said that you've left either. So basically, hey, who am I to argue with possibly receiving donations or money, right? Especially being unemployed. But I don't understand, like, how they. I do and I don't understand how they say. Oh wait, because now it does say you've left. Well, I look for the next song. There, thank you back. Yeah, so what did they try to sell you? Oh, a phone call. Now that is an advertisement. No, but and hopefully it was an important phone call that you ignored, or you touch base with them later. I'm so glad you're here, and you're the only one that is. But I haven't been rolling that long. But sometimes it's just like that. But yeah, what did the phone call try to sell you? Was it the same as the advertisement? But yeah, I understand how advertisements generate money. I just don't think I really need that. And this is the way that he does it. So it's the way I do it, because it's kind of tight otherwise. So that's better. But then, like, people can just decide to donate too. So I really probably should have selected no No advertisements, but I like money. Just kidding. No, but it's not all about that though. But it's true. But I don't believe that I don't know. Sorry about that. I hope you won't mind. I've been told before that I am still hearable with the AC on, and I'm a little bit warm. Oh, well, maybe you should start. That'd be nice. So my eyes are like somewhat okay. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, and that's all really well, mostly all any of us can do. It's certainly all I can do. It said two for a moment, then it says one. I think it's still you. Yeah, if you want, do me and be happy if I want. Well, why wouldn't I want to be happy and be me? But sometimes being me comes with depression too. So I don't know. I don't know much. That's kind of a love song. You know, that's interesting. It makes me think of a song. Now, this particular browser that I'm in, I'd have to go away from Jewel. Two things. And I was talking about Pink on What's His Face's videos there. And it's interesting because, I mean, she's had an illustrious career from quite a young age, if you're familiar. Another blonde singer, but I don't think she's Canadian originally. I don't think, but I'm not sure. Anywho, and she, feels deeply and writes deeply in her music. I mean, a lot of people do. It's not that unusual, but for some reason, I really seem to notice it with her stuff quite a bit. And she has a song that kind of fits with that, Pink. I just don't know exactly what it's called. It's not called Happy. Are you familiar with Pink music? Because if you might know the song I'm talking, Pink music. That sounded funny. The singer, you might know the song I'm talking about, or you might know its title. And now I'm getting Pink Pony Club. The song that goes, well, there's a couple songs where she sings about being in grade school, because I feel like part of it is, well, I don't want to be this way forever. Keep telling myself that I'll get better. Maybe she deals with depression, even though she's living in stardom. Who knows? Every time I always try to be happy. I'd love to do that one. What's it called? It's not called Happy. And then there's also you mentioned. This is because I need to change strings on the guitar mostly. Hard not to worry though, and therefore sometimes hard to be happy, right? Crank that AC up if you're hot, or aren't I? No, just kidding. Sorry. And yeah, I was thinking to put as I get rocking up or playing more music, I might just do that. You can be honest. But unless it's no. Anywho, but what is that Pink song? What's it called? I might just have to look up. I do her stuff on here from time to time. I almost feel like too often to do it now, but Pink Chords by Arrow. Oh, really? Let me. I'm sure. I'll find it as I'm browsing here. I want to say it's called Courage. Featuring. No, that's well. There's not that many featuring her. I'm kind of surprised about that, or at least this site doesn't say so. Who's the second person we got watching, and where are you watching from? Don't be shy. Sorry, I don't have an exotic accent like Maxie, but you don't seem to mind, so that's. Oh, maybe I do, because some people say, "Oh, what's your accent?" I don't know. I'm Canadian. It's not, I don't notice having an accent unless I'm trying to have one, and then usually it's not great. Beam Me Up is really quite a lovely song. BEAM. I don't know if you know it. I'm seeing this in a different mode, but I'm using a bit of a different browser on the tablet. My Chrome hasn't worked on the tablet for ages. Actually, it's EHA. That's funny though, because I was playing with. Is that the right? I was communicating with AI once, and actually trying to get it to do accents, her to do accents. She actually sounds a lot like Ray sometimes when she speaks, but Ray does not sound like an automated voice, so it's kind of weird. Anyway, and I guess I must have asked her to do Canadian, or I don't know why, but she was saying "eh." It's like, no, that's not how you say it. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. It's a mild trigger, but I like it. It's really nicely put together. It should have gotten us on CGT, especially since I think he played the pan flute with it. But what can you do? Yeah, I don't know if you know this song, but it's called "Beam Me Up," and I'm glad that we have a second person here. Although you seem to be kind of shy. No need to be shy here, but I'm glad that you're here. I'm just gonna take a swig of water. I also can't sit in this spot very long because my back's going to be sore, but I'll just take a Tylenol. I'll do it for y'all, and then I'll just take Tylenol later. There's a whole other conversation going on in a parallel universe. Nothing breaks, nothing hurts. There's a multiplying slowly in time. Like the grass and tiny bit feet. Look at you, looking at me. Would you beat me up? Give me a minute. I don't know what I'm saying. It probably just stare at me just to be there. Beat me up. Let me be lighter. Tired of being a fighter, I think. Beat me up. Blackbird soaring in the sky. Barely a breath, I caught one last night. Tell me that was you. There are times I feel a shiver and cold. It only happens when I'm on my own. How you tell me not alone? Would you beat me up? Give me a minute. I don't know what I'm saying. I'ma just stare. Happy just to be there holding me. Beat me up. Let me be lighter. I'm tired of being a fighter, I think. Minutes enough just to beat me up. You seem like the kind of person that would spend all night at a music venue, or a music venue online, or open mic, karaoke, coffee house. In my head, I see a beat. And yeah, Mars and I, ready to and down there, wanna be with you. When I need, can you send you aside? Burn a candle and turn off the lights. No D flat there. Pick a star and watch you shine. I'll switch instruments, maybe. No, I'm gonna have an idea. Can you beat me up? Give me a minute. I Happy just to be there holding your hand. Let me be light. Tired of being a fighter thing. I mean, no, just project a little bit. Yeah, I'm using the pedal. I'm using the pedal because it makes it sound even fuller, and I like it that way. But yeah, if you love music and it's your passion, it will help you. Yes, yes, and I sometimes I've lost the passion because I've wanted to do more with it, and I don't drive. I don't like bars that much, so different times. Like I was in a high school band, and I was in one a few years after graduation when I moved from where I went to high school with, or where I went to high school. But yeah, um, now I'd mentioned another instrument, and I'm curious because we recently got an instrument. I wish I drove sometimes though, but it comes with its own hassles. And I mean, I used to do karaoke, like I say, at bars all the time. Um, there's the fa la 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 la. No, just kidding. And then there's the one that Ray was at. But then something must have happened there because they didn't post about it passing like the other two places did. Um, yeah. And actually, I can't find a lot of content of her singing online. It was so much in person, and people, if they would have known that she had passed, maybe they would have performed, or they would have recorded her performances more. She recorded other people a lot. Sometimes I say, "Can you record me doing this one?" Or can you sing with me? She was really great at singing with other people, and somebody else would record. Well, I don't know. Anyway, but there is one that she did. Leave it to the breeze, let you be you, and I'll be me. Everything that. Anywho, but what I wanted to do, I think this is the song I was thinking of, by the way. What I wanted to do is the second person tunes in. No, that's not the song I thought it was. I am going to put the AC on just for a moment. But I get the air moving down here. We got an instrument recently, and it's been built. And we have a small version of it. And it does not have the notes on the keys. It's essentially this big marimba xylophone thingy. Oh, me and the other person in the house and Miss Pops, yeah. But I can share it with you, and then you kind of have it too, right? And it's got the notes on it, and I thought, well, that's cool because then I can just maybe try and play it because it's labeled, it's diagrammed, it's labeled, so I think anybody could, and it's one of those instruments. Somebody, and this mixed feelings kind of connected. It was someone I recently met, told me that it's, I believe, a pentatonic instrument, which is one of those instruments. I forget why, but you can pretty much sound good. I know I'm saying this before going to play it, even if you don't know how to. So I'm just looking for a Pink song to do this with. I'm going to keep that on because it'll keep the air moving down here, but I am going to go upstairs. I'm just looking for a song. There's actually stuff on top of the small one. Well, Glitter in the Air, I've done it on this channel before, is one that I also did at karaoke and also sang with that friend. I'm going to bring you upstairs and show you that instrument. I should have brought my water and stuff. I might not be up here that long, but I do want to try this and see how it works. Now I'm just following the chords. Are you ready for this? It's really quite something, actually. There, that's how you show it. I've never recorded it or recorded with it. I know that the other person I live with is intending to. So let's see here. Now, Libra 2, and it's actually very similarly laid out as the. Can't really show it while playing. Oh, we got 3 people here. Maybe I should flash it again. Just a moment. Looks like a xylophone. Also, a large version of what we think is a marimba. And this guy that the other person in the home knows is a real collector of stuff, but I think it had just been sitting around at his place. I wouldn't say it's a xylophone because of the wood pieces, but what do I know? What do I know? Anywho, so let me just try this here. Hopefully it'll come through okay on here, and I'm just going to try and follow along here. This is really my first time playing it. We haven't had it that long, and he's played it a bit. And yeah. So, okay, I need an F, a C, and an F, and then a C and a B. That sounds easy enough. Okay, F, C, F. Okay, so there might not be sharps on this, but that's okay. Here we go. What's the song again I'm looking at? Have you... See, this is the thing, is that it doesn't sound... I don't know if this is going to sound very good or not, because there's also a bit of a rattle. We don't know if it's something in the room or what. To me, that it's nice. I like it, but to me it sounds dull. To me it sounds dull when I'm trying to do a song. Maybe it's just because it's unfamiliar. Have you ever felt a lover with just your hands? I'm going to try to doubling it up here. Have you ever felt a lover with just your hands? Close your eyes and trust it. Just trust it. Have you ever felt it full of glitter in the air? Pink would be loving this. Have you ever looked her in the face and said I just don't care? It's only half past the point of no return. The tip of the iceberg, the sun. I feel like a kid playing an instrument. Maybe a reggae song? So for the second viewer that just tuned in, I'm just looking at a new instrument that we recently got. I think you're going to just improvise on it. But the fact that it's labeled does make me want to learn more songs. Or maybe the other person in the home might be more successful at that. Yeah, not bad though. And these ones are quite deep. And then we've got this. I was just thinking. Yeah, it feels like I'm just thinking away and being a kid just hitting on the piano keys or whatever. It's nice. It's soothing. I just feel like it's not a full enough sound. Maybe with other instruments with it, you know? That's kind of cool. To be the lead. I think that's what it is. I'm still looking for that song we were talking about a little earlier, though. I'm in the G titles. So, Happy. That's what I thought I'd looked up before. Difficult? I'm going back to the piano. And, yeah, she's not actually singing about grade school in this song, but she's singing about being 17. So tomato. Actually, well, no, she would have been in high school then, I guess. Unless she was a dropout and a delinquent. Pink we're talking about here. So not to be mean to her or anything, but I know that she seems the type. But But you know what? She's made it work for her, and her fans have helped her along the way, and other people that she's met, and you know, it's what level of fame do you want, and then who helps you get there. That's the big thing, right? So I'll do this song, and then we'll go from there. I guess we'll see. I can only go for probably, well, technically I could go for another 35, 45 minutes, but I don't know if I will. But it's nice to have you here. Just kidding. Okay, so let's see here. That doesn't sound good. Gotta go soon, but it was nice to be here. Yeah, I'm glad that you got to see me after chatting with me on Max's there. I'm just thinking, is there a different version of this song? Because that G sharp sounded funny. Maybe you can stay for this last one. Hope you have a lovely day, but thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a relaxing evening from here. A couple of routine things probably, and you know, I was looking forward to something for weeks. Oh, that's very nice. I'm not even sure your gender, but it's cool either way. I was looking forward to something for weeks. It finally got here. It lasted almost 2 weeks, and it just flew by. And now I'm kind of looking for a sense of purpose again, a sense of I don't know. Now it said that the internet dropped, but then it doesn't seem like it did. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm not sure if you're off to work or something, but I'm glad that you're here for the song. That's not the song. That didn't even look like it's not even in the right letter title. Just trying to find a good version of it. There's like 3 or 4 versions to choose from. Yeah, this one looks good, I think. I hope. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. Since I was 17, I've always hated money, and I feel like nobody's hated me. Someone find me a pill to make me unafraid of me. Keep telling myself that I'll get better. Every time I always stop me. Maybe I'm just scared to be happy. La, la, la. Since I was 22, I've been with somebody who loves me, and I'm trying to believe it's true. And always messes up my heart, no matter what I do. Their best. Take another sip, swear it's my last fix. It's easy I don't wanna be that way forever. Keep telling myself I'll get better. Every time I always stop me, maybe which again, I don't get much right. I'm not, but you know, depression is like my circumstances, I think. Myself that I'll get better, but I'm happy that you're here with me today. Which I didn't think I did, but thanks. Put vibrato in words other than the word vibrato. I know it. Again, it's a word I know, but I don't remember. Scared of having something to lose. Scared of being somebody new. All of them see the truth. Right now, that just repeats essentially. Vibrato. I feel like I do that with opera. Opera. Uh, think of me, la, 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 but I can't think of any other. I don't know a lot of opera. Josh Groban. Who can say? Actually, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You've raised me up to all that I can be. CGT, I don't know if that's good. But yeah. I have ADHD. It's easy to interrupt me, and I didn't really think of it as an interruption. Now that you mention it, though, and maybe you are hearing things, but I don't know. Maybe it was there and I didn't hear it. Why? There's so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Sarah M. And all you've done. Ooh, I've got to do that one. I hope that I'll see much more of you on my videos and on you know who's. My PC's my stuff at some point. But in honor of my friend, not that just doing music in general and a couple of other songs I've done hasn't been that, but thanks. I'll take this, sir. I get glued that way, but I'll take that. But I am going to do a Sarah McLachlan song to wrap this up, and I'm also thinking of my cousins who were big fans of hers. If I can type. And they also died in their 50s, so. Well, Ray was 32, but young, like much of my dad's side, but what can you do? Yes, and I hope you have a lovely day too. Do you have any particular plans? Don't forget to like as well. I don't know what part you missed, but it's all good. And we have a second video too. Don't forget to like and have a good day. I don't know if you're off to work. Hopefully you like your job, or at least not, just tolerating it. Thank you, man. I'm curious. It doesn't matter really, but I'm just curious. Your gender, or how you identify with your gender. I'm just curious if I'm talking. No, I'm just curious. And yeah, but it's okay. I think it was just before that question. You did say a couple times you had to go, and you stayed for like 15 minutes, so I can't complain or anything. But I hope it wasn't that question, because I'd be okay with any answer you gave. But I don't know. And even though gender's not a huge thing to me, I hope this makes sense. I don't know. It may come across wrong from what I mean it, but I feel like, and it depends on the person, it really does, but I feel like communication, I don't know how to say it. It's something to research. You might get where I'm going with it. of a neat way, another way to play songs, though. Interesting way to do notes and stuff. So I might try it in a moment. But I am kind of tired, and this has been an hour. It's flowing, I'll tell you that much, but some hours do, right? Now, if she was blonde, then this would be a bunch of songs by blonde female musicians, two of which are Canadian, I believe. So I believe she is. And then who's the other one? Oh, I almost want. I don't think I do anyway. So yeah, and he almost did. I mean, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. But yeah, Melissa. If I'd done some Melissa Etheridge songs, I may have remembered. um, but and like I say, it doesn't really matter. But who's the one I was just thinking of? Oh, right. And there's something else I thought. I don't know. Anywho, been an hour. Might want to do some other stuff and then call that the day. However, somebody did just tune in. I'm kind of thinking at the moment, although I could do any of your song requests, I'm kind of thinking of country genre, but the person left. And I don't really feel like doing something if someone's not here, even though somebody has been here and enjoying it. So I might just wrap up. Hmm. I mean, I know there's all kinds other these days, but a chick named Mandy is not very likely. No message button, but asking for a message. Just gonna improvise a little something. For your community and love them. Let you see if they're good people. Love them. I just had to get that out of my system. Sorry, out of my system. Um, but yeah, well, we got to like it hot because it was, but now was that what the image was the whole time on the other chat? I guess it was. The kids have ADHD. I understand. Okay, just felt like reading that. But yeah, she was here for a good 45 minutes though. So, but you know what? That doesn't mean that she doesn't have, although she didn't say she did. But I mean, I'm not here to talk about it when she's not here. But I'm not saying anything bad either. I mean, we can get hyper engaged in something. So hopefully, and I was gonna say hopefully the people here after the fact might, but because I was gonna wrap up, but then somebody just tuned in, so I'm curious who we have watching, where you're watching from, and if you have a song request. or a topic request. I maybe can cover it briefly. I've been at this for an hour, so I'll probably wrap up soon. But yeah. And what's with the crown and the number one? Does it say when I hover? It should. Anywho, person didn't stay, so I'm going to wrap up. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo.